there is something a little unsettling, but also deeply tender. Your dog knows more about you than you think. It does not just watch you, it studies you. Your footsteps, your body scent, your breathing rhythm, the way you hold your keys, and even the moments when you try to act like you're okay. In this video, I'll show you 15 things dogs quietly know about their owners. Some of them will feel familiar. Some of them may send a chill down your spine. Stay until the end, because the final one is about how you became your dog's safe place. 1. Why does your dog know you're sad before you even cry? You still smile. You still say, "I'm fine." You still move around like everything is normal. Many people think that if they haven't cried yet, their dog can't possibly know. But dogs do not read you through words. They read scent, breathing, and body rhythm. When you are stressed, your stress hormones rise, and the scent of your skin and breath begins to change. To a dog's nose, that change is very clear. So, when your dog comes over and rests its head on your leg, it may not just be asking for attention. Translated into dog language, it is saying, "I know something inside you is not okay." The right response is not to push it away. Breathe slowly, place your hand on your dog, and let it stay close to you. 2. Why does your dog know when you're not really paying attention to it? You pet your dog while scrolling on your phone. To you, that still feels like affection. But to your dog, touch is not just a movement. It is the quality of connection. Dogs can sense when your hand is touching them mechanically. Your rhythm changes. Your eyes are somewhere else. Your body is not fully turned toward them. Many owners think a dog only needs to be petted, but the real message your dog receives is, "You are touching me, but you are not really with me." The right response is to give your dog a few minutes of true presence every day. No phone. Just look at it, touch it gently, and say its name calmly. 3. Why does your dog know when you're about to leave the house? You haven't picked up your keys yet. You haven't said goodbye, but your dog is already standing by the door. Many people think dogs are just guessing. They're not. Your dog has learned the entire chain of tiny signals that happen before you leave. You put on your jacket. You check the time. You start moving faster. Or you take a certain breath before standing up. To your dog, all of these things become a prediction map. Inside your dog's mind, this behavior means the separation rhythm is about to begin. If your dog gets anxious, don't turn the goodbye into a big emotional scene. Don't hug it for a long time and then disappear. Leave calmly, keep the routine steady, and help your dog understand that you will come back. 4. Why does your dog know who has the strongest voice in the house? Dogs don't need anyone to tell them who matters most in the house. They watch very closely who sets the rules, who feeds them, who gives direction, and who everyone looks to when something happens. Many people think dogs only listen to the person who loves them the most. But in reality, dogs often trust the person who is the most stable. In pack instinct, clarity helps a dog feel safe. Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, "I am looking for the person who makes this world easier to understand." If your dog has ever listened to only one person in the house, comment number 1. The right response is for the whole family to agree on the same rules, tone of voice, and boundaries. 5. Why does your dog know when you're scared? You meet a stranger, hear a loud noise, or step into a place that makes you feel uneasy. You haven't said anything yet, but your dog has already tensed up, started looking around, or moved closer to your side. Many people think their dog is suddenly becoming overprotective, but when you are afraid, your breathing changes, your muscles tighten, your adrenaline rises, and even the way you walk becomes different. Dogs connect those signals very quickly. The real message is, "You don't feel safe, so I need to be alert too." The right response is to keep the leash soft, breathe slowly, speak less, and leave the situation if you need to. Don't scold your dog for becoming tense. Help both of you feel safe again. 6. Why does your dog know when you're hiding something? Dogs do not understand the idea of lying the way humans do, but they do know when your body is no longer acting normal. You may say, "It's okay," but your breathing becomes faster, your voice shifts slightly, and the scent of stress rises. Many people think dogs only listen to volume, But dogs also read the mismatch between your words and your body. To them, that mismatch is very clear. Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, "Your words sound normal, but your body does not." The right response is not to keep pretending. Slow down, lower your voice, and bring yourself back to calm. 7. Why does your dog know when you're about to come home? Some dogs wait by the door almost exactly when their owner is about to return, even though they don't have a clock. Many people call it intuition, but part of it comes from scent and routine. Your scent inside the house slowly fades over time. Morning smells different from noon. Afternoon smells different from evening. Dogs may be able to recognize how much a familiar scent has faded. Then combine that with sounds outside and repeated daily patterns. Inside your dog's mind, this means your scent has faded to the level where you usually come back. The right response is to keep the routine steady and give your dog a safe chew or calming activity when you know you'll be home late. 8. Why does your dog know when you've changed something in the house? You move a chair slightly, place a bag in an unusual corner, or bring home something new. Your dog walks around it, sniffs it, stares at it, or even gives a small bark. Many people think their dog is overreacting. But to a dog, a familiar space is part of feeling safe. A dog's brain remembers pathways, scents, obstacles, and familiar points around the home. When something is out of place on that internal map, the alert system switches on. Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, "There is something new here. I need to check whether it is safe." The right response is to give your dog time to sniff and investigate. Don't pull it away or force it too quickly. 9. Why does your dog know whether you're sleeping deeply or restlessly? When your dog sleeps near you, it is not just lying beside a warm body. It is lying beside a rhythm of life. It notices when you turn over, when your breathing slows down, when you startle, or when you wake up during the night. Many people think that when dogs sleep, they completely switch off. But dogs still keep a background level of awareness, especially when they are deeply bonded with their owner. If you sleep restlessly, your dog may sleep more lightly too. If you relax, it may also find it easier to let go. The real message is, your rhythm affects my rhythm. The right response is to create a stable sleeping place, quiet, predictable, and close enough for your dog to feel safe. 10. Why does your dog know who once made you uncomfortable? Someone walks into the house, and your dog immediately becomes colder, keeps its distance, or watches that person longer than usual. You may think your dog is just being picky, but it may have seen that person make you tense before. Dogs remember emotions connected to people. They do not analyze the story the way we do, but they remember scent, voice, posture, and your reaction. If your body once tightened around that person, your dog may have stored that moment. Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, "This person once made my human feel unsafe." The right response is not to force your dog to be friendly. Give it space and time. 11. Why does your dog know when you're about to play with it? You only glance toward the leash or slightly lean toward the toy cabinet, and your dog already jumps up. Many people think their dog is just overly excited, but in reality, it is reading your intention before the action even happens. Dogs learn from repeated patterns. Before a walk, they learn the way you stand up. Before you throw the ball, they notice how your shoulder turns. Before you feed them, they recognize which direction your feet move. To a dog, your body is a living calendar. Inside your dog's mind, this behavior means the starting signal has appeared. The right response is to teach calmness before opening the door, throwing the ball, or giving a reward. 12. Why does your dog know when you're favoring another pet? You may think you are treating everyone fairly, but your dog does not only look at rewards. It watches how much time you give each pet, whose voice you speak to more softly, whose body you pet for longer, and who your eyes look for first when you enter the room. Many people think jealousy in dogs is selfish, but in a dog's world, your attention is a signal of safety. When that signal suddenly shifts toward another pet, your dog's nervous system may become unsettled. Translated into dog language, it is saying, "Do I still matter to you?" The right response is to create a private moment for each pet. It does not have to be long. It just needs to be steady, clear, and repeated. 13. Why does your dog know when you're sick or tired? Some days, you haven't started coughing yet. You don't clearly have a fever, but your dog is already lying closer to you, licking your hand more often, or staying unusually quiet by your side. Many people think the dog is just being clingy because it wants attention. But dogs can notice changes in your body scent, temperature, movement rhythm, and energy. They sense the slowing down, the weakness, and the unusual pattern in your breathing. The real message is, your body is different today. The right response is to listen to that signal, but don't turn your dog into a doctor. If your body feels unusual, take care of yourself. And with your dog, receive that closeness as a quiet form of guarding. 14. Why does your dog know the exact moment you're not looking? The second you turn your back, the sofa suddenly becomes interesting. You step out of the kitchen, and the trash can starts becoming a problem. Many owners think their dog knows it's wrong but does it on purpose. But in reality, dogs are learning through context. When you are watching, one set of rules appears. When you are not watching, the consequences may disappear. To a dog, this is not betrayal. It is the way its brain tests the situation. Does this rule still exist when your eyes are gone? Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, I am checking where the real boundary is. The right response is to manage the environment, put dangerous things away, and reward your dog when it makes the right choice. 15. Why does your dog know it belongs with you? This is the deepest one. Your dog knows which scent means home. It knows which voice helps its body calm down. It knows which footsteps make its tail move before its eyes even open. To your dog, you are not just the person who feeds it. You are part of its sense of safety. Many people think belonging means owning the dog. But to a dog, belonging to someone means its nervous system has chosen that person to trust. Translated into dog language, your dog is saying, in a world full of strange sounds and unfamiliar smells, you are the place I come back to. The right response is to love your dog with calmness, consistency, and true presence. Dogs do not just act randomly. Many of the things they do are signals. And when you learn how to read those signals, you don't just become a better dog owner. You become a safer place in your dog's world. If this video made you see your dog differently, comment number 1. Share this video with someone who also has a dog, because they may be missing these very small signals too. And subscribe to Paws and Patterns to understand dogs through signals, not just through feelings.